maybe 10 is fine. We're gonna go back to the basics. No perm, no special effects, a single shot camera, no fancy angles, and then we'll see how this goes. This is a little bit crooked. Let's just move this here. Well, I'm 30. Well, not yet, but in the future. This is 3 days prior. I'm 29 still, but 30 later. I figured I would record in remembrance the last few days of my 20s. I've already done a lot of reflecting in my 20s, and I don't know if that's a common thing for people at this age. I can't believe it's over. To some people, maybe it's no big deal. To me, I'm a very sentimental person, so stuff like this holds more weight than most people. So forgive me if this is boring to you, but I care about this shit. I've been recently thinking about the word legacy. My legacy! No! I don't know if it's like toxic masculinity of like, I have to like leave my footprint, or is it something else? I don't know. Some people care about this stuff, some people does it matter in the long run? I don't know. That's just all questions up in the air that maybe I'm too tired or too lazy to talk about currently. But overall, me, Chen, right? What legacy will I leave behind is a question that is reoccurring and just like coming up more in my head. Is there a legacy that I've left behind in my 20s? Am I entitled or full of myself thinking about these type of things is another question to consider or to ponder. I like to think that everybody here in this world, cheesy, it's a gift to be alive, so I think we should put in as much good as we can to take care not only of each other, but the world. Again, very cliche, but it's the shit that I subscribe to currently. Every day, just like thinking, okay, am I doing good? Am I creating a long-lasting legacy? Am I also taking care of myself? I also have like this Eastern, maybe not Eastern, maybe it's a traditional or like Bronze Age mentality of thinking of like I have an obligation to take care of
certain people
or my family. So all this stuff is just coming at me while I was struggling with a lot of other shit that I had mentioned, which I won't bring up because again, this is a very low key. I don't know if I have an answer to like these questions that I have, at least immediately, but at the very least, I know that I'm very comfortable and okay with where I'm at in my life now. A lot more than I did previous videos, but I did mention that I was in the uppity up. So, city girls up type shit, you know? Now with all that being stable, I'm thinking more of things that matter, doing things intentionally. I'm a little sad, I guess. It's like bittersweet. I'm sad that, you know, my 20s is officially over, but I'm also happy that it's just like, well, I'm still really young. So all these people complaining about 30 being old, I think are ridiculous. And it's annoying, but I get it, it's the culture, and maybe it's just me deflecting because I'm turning 30, so I think there is a sense of bias in that. 30 is still really young. You are more than capable of doing a lot of things. There is like a hint of regret still. I mentioned this a couple of times of just like wish I utilized my 20s a little bit better, but I think everybody thinks that, like, who had a perfect 20s, you know? Like, oh, I spent my 20s perfectly. I thought about doing a montage, you know, for my 30th birthday, or turning 30, but I think I'm very content with the most recent montage that I did for my 29th birthday. If you haven't seen that, check it out. Pretty proud of that montage. I don't know. I mean, I did record all of it on an iPhone because I'm just too lazy to bring this camera. And iPhones are just good enough, and who the fuck watches my videos anyways? I think all in all, I do know that I want more, and I do know that I can offer a lot more, and I'm capable of doing more. Did I say that already? I'm getting old. Where am I going with this? What was the point of all this? What's the point? I think the point is it's kind of weird that I have this thought process of what is my legacy? What have I done? Like, half of me thinks that's weird, but then the other half is just like, isn't that just like normal human behavior? Some people say it like you want to contribute something. Some people think of it as like putting their mark in the world. So I think depending on how you view it, it can either be a good or bad thing, and I need to find that perfect zone of like arrogance and humbleness You know what I'm saying? Does that intertwine at all? Where can I meet that halfway, or not halfway, where do they intersect, right? From self-fulfilling goals to also contributing to the world. Do they go hand in hand? Is it water and oil? I don't know. Stuff like this is kind of fun to ponder on. It gets a little tiring. I think it's genuine questions to ask, not only myself, but maybe people in the world. What am I doing? Is it harming people around me? Is it for selfish reasons? Or is it just something for my self-gain? And maybe some people are aware that it's for their self-gain and they don't care. But like I said, in a perfect world. Into my 30s, that's kind of the mindset I'm at. 20s was just like a blind follower. And I can do whatever people said, and I'm very good at just doing things. At least I like to think so. So, yeah. Goodbye 20s, hello 30s. Oh! I guess we're gonna do one of these, because I've always wanted to do it. This is younger Chen, in his last moments in his 20s, talking to maybe, potentially, hopefully, Chen in his 30s. Life sucked at the last leg of the 20s. But I'm doing okay now, and I managed to pick things up piece by piece. I had people supporting me, so I wasn't doing it alone. For a while, it did feel like I was all alone, but it's been good, and hopefully, you're doing good. Looking back, I've given grace to myself and the ability to forgive myself and the ability to heal and kind of move on and to think differently. Use that as empathy and compassion, or for it to give me enough strength to give grace to people. A lot of the times where I just was bitter, upset at people, and unforgiving. So, and like, I really did have an anger issue, and I think that just bleeds through generational trauma from my, I get to have the fun of carrying that baggage and holding that so that my future generation doesn't have to deal with that. If that makes sense. Like, I love my younger self. I'm appreciative of what I am today and what I've grown to. Am I repeating a bunch of stuff? I don't know. This is where a script would come in handy, but...
I don't read script. Script reads me. What the hell does that even mean?
Straight off the dome. I will end with this. It's really cringe, but might as well. It's like a self-proclamation of, you know what, Chen? You did okay. You're doing all right. And you will do better. Should I workshop that? It sounds stupid. I feel like there's more I want to say, but I don't know. Maybe I just like talking about myself. Maybe I'm a narcissist. I think that's it. Good luck. To your 30s. Hopefully you're alive and well, Chen in his 30s, because Chen in his 20s made it, so don't be a little bitch now.